As a young girl in India, Veena Chandra was inspired to play music by her father, who even named her after an ancient Indian stringed instrument in the hopes she would take a liking to music. Since then, Chandra has garnered international recognition in the Hindustani classical music genre as a renowned sitarist, composer, and teacher. Chandra also followed in her father's footsteps and passed down the music tradition to her son, Devesh Chandra, who joins her in performances playing the Indian hand drum tabla. I spoke with the mother-son duo to learn more about them and Hindustani classical music.
Hindustani classical music, first of all, is coming from India.
Yeah.
And it's coming from
North
India. So in India, we have sort of two forms of classical music. One is the Carnatic form, and that's in the south. And then we have Hindustani classical music, which is
North
in the
Indian.
north.
North Indian.
So first of all, it's from the northern part of India, and the instruments we'll be playing in the performance are sitar, you see here, and tabla.
Veena, you were almost born destined to play music. Your father named you after a traditional stringed Indian instrument. So tell me, now you have gone on to receive international respect and recognition. How did your passion for music begin?
My father had all these instruments, and he used to play at night. And I would sit next to him, and he'll be all done, and I will be still sitting, hoping that he would play a little bit more. He actually inspired me to play music. I think that's what I would say.
And now your son Devesh is also performing with you, and you kind of observed your mom and really started to see her play music. So tell me when your interest began and when you knew that this was something that you really wanted to take serious.
She would practice. I grew up in it, right? Because I'm her son, I grew up in it. So she would practice her sitar, and she practices every night. And so I just grew up seeing that, and she would put the tablas in front of me, and I felt like I'm getting to play with her. So I really enjoyed that. And then I would say I just did that growing up. I don't think, it was just part and parcel of our environment and what we did.
And how does it feel playing along with your mom in these types of concerts?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, we have a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun. I started playing it so that I could play it with her, and so now to get to perform it and go to some great venues is very exciting for us.
And Veena, how does it feel for you to be able to pass down this music tradition to your son?
It's great. When he was a little baby, in India, I had students coming over to learn. And at that time, I started teaching out of my home as well. So I had lots of tabla students, and he would be like going there and say, Dada, titi, like he started speaking the syllables of the tabla. And so when we moved up here, he was 2 year old, and I just set him up with the tabla.
And just for clarification, can you explain what the tabla is?
Tabla is a pair of Indian drums. There's a right one, which is a higher one, and a lower one bass. And so it's a very unique instrument in that everything. This is the right one. Yeah, this is the right one. And then there's a lower one, but it's a unique instrument in that everything that we play we can say. So the music that we have is an oral tradition, is passed down generation to generation as a language. So when she's saying, my first words were dada tete, which were the syllables from the drums. So it is a language, and we speak it, and really when we're performing, she was describing to you the format of the performance. When we're performing, we're really coming together and having a conversation. And one of the real special things about it is that we can't do that ever again. So it's like it's a special moment in time, and we hope that people can join us for that.
Every time it's unique, even though we play the same rag, supposedly, and actual decision happens at the moment when we get on the stage, that when we look at this audience and see what is going to be most suitable for them to listen to at that point. but every time when we would perform any performance, it'll be totally unique for that audience. How they inspire us or not inspire us or whatever, whatever happens at the moment, that's what it is.
I have to say that when I was watching some of your past performances, I wasn't expecting for myself to kind of get emotional when I was listening to it. I was like, wow, it's like really touching me. And
Yeah.
so I know that you've described that there's a triangular relationship between the
Yes.
artist, the art, and the audience. So
Mhm.
can you expand on what that means and how you're able to connect the audience with the complexity of this music?
So like music is like, it's my part of my life. Without music, I think the great thing happen in my life is music. So my music and my life both, they are together. And when I present it to the audience, and if they become one with that, that's when we call what is it's like a secretion of a great feeling in them as well. Whatever we are feeling, they are also feeling. So that's the success of our performance. I would say, like, say, wow, like they really feel it up here. And the good point about that they don't have to practice hours or all these things, and they can still enjoy and be at the same level.
Together, you and your son run the Dance and Music School of India that you, Veena, founded over 30 years ago. You also are an instructor at Skidmore College as well as Williams College. And Devesh, I know that you also teach as well. So what is it, what do you both love about teaching this type of music to the next generations?
Because our music isn't maybe like mainstream here, so like part of our job, even when we go to perform, is really to sort of teach the audience, like
Yeah, to
like
educate
what to
them.
expect, or about the instruments or about the music in general. So I think that's part and parcel to the performing. For us, when we go and perform, I think there's always a component of teaching at that point. And to teach the students here, I teach at Williams College, and the kids coming here, when students are genuinely interested in learning and take effort in trying to learn this music as a choice on their own. I mean, that's very nice. And so I think it's part of our duty to try to share that and pass that along, as for instance, as it was to me and previous generations. I think it's part of our sort of duty of what we should
Yeah,
be
so
doing.
we try to do everything that we can do to preserve our music. So we are trying very hard and to promote and also create interest, because a lot of people don't know what it is. They have never seen sitar, they've never seen a tabla, they've never heard this music. So our goal, we try very much to get them interested into it and kick off from there.